Hello everyone and welcome back to baseball right here on youtube.com/Shawnosaurus Rex, where you can catch new games every single day at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified for when new videos post. We are playing as the Seattle Mariners. We are 8-6. This is game number 15 of the season. We were able to come back from a 5-run deficit yesterday and get a 6-5 win here at home against Houston. Hopefully we can improve, keep the bats flowing. We had a couple of substitutions because we had a left-handed pitcher that we were facing. We'll be back to the lefty-heavy lineup, but with some of the substitutions we were able to make yesterday, we had a little bit more pop in the order. We were able to take advantage of some of Framber Valdez's mistakes. He left some sliders high in the zone, and we were able to crack those for some home runs. 5 home runs hit in yesterday's ball game for 6 home runs just for the Mariners. And hopefully we can get some of our fielding errors taken care of. I'm sure more of it was my fault than the game's fault, though sometimes I do think the animations are a little bit weird. Yeah. Sorry, my chair is on a cord. There you go. So welcome on in. Hopefully things are going well for you. Happy Saturday evening. We have a couple of pitchers with some ballooned ERAs going at it today. Luis Garcia, no record, but a 6.1 ERA taking on Justice Sheffield. 1 loss with a 5.84 ERA. Taking a quick look here at the calendar, we have the Houston game that we're playing right now. That's right behind me. And then we'll have the series finale tomorrow, and then a day off on Monday, and we'll be back with more content Tuesday. And I'll try to follow these days off. I don't think there will be anything extra on the channel or in those spots. It'll just kind of be some extra things. Maybe we can watch the Home Run Derby or something. I don't know. The All-Star Game will definitely be on the channel, and we'll get into the playoffs. You'll be able to watch literally every single playoff game. I don't know why I got choked up when I said that. Every playoff game. We are a game and a half behind the Astros really quickly here. So if we can win this game, we'll be 9-6 versus 9-5, half game back, but that's not a terribly important statistic to worry about right now. Oops, I meant to hit play next game. But yeah, you'll be able to watch literally every single playoff game. So there'll be a lot of content going up on the channel as the season winds down. Obviously, I'll only be playing if the Mariners, as the Mariners, if we make it that far. However, hold on, I want a little green today. A little green. Yeah, only playing as the Mariners personally, but we'll be able to watch all the other action. I don't know if people enjoyed that last season. I don't really care. I'm gonna do it. So there you go. It's a lot of content. I understand that. I get that. Or it's like, oh, good. There's instead of just 2 videos a day, there's 3, and now it would be like now there's 6. Yeah. Okay. Adam Frazier, J.P. Crawford, and then we got a slew of righties right there in the middle. I'm gonna flip that, and then we got Toro, switch hitter. Fraley, Rodriguez. I wish I had a better option for the DH. He has great speed, but I haven't figured him out. He reminds me of a Marmolejos from last year, where it was like, oh man, here's this guy with great power, and I just can't get him figured out. Rodriguez is like that, where it's just like, you have good speed. If I could just poke the ball through every once in a while, that would be fantastic. We do have Crawford and Toro playing hot, so that's good news. But yeah, welcome to Seattle. Game number 15. I did that math correctly. Game number 15. Oh, I forgot to show. Once we get figured out, I'm gonna go ahead and just draw the cards before the game starts. But really quickly here, bam, there's what you got it. Oh, Mitch Haniger, some stats there. 22 hitting Average of 255. That's not terrible. Playing for a Heritage Baseball pack today. Hopefully, as the season goes on and I get more cards, I can balance the numbers out a little bit more. Right now, it's very heavily skewed towards the like 1990 pack of cards. But if I can get some more stuff and kind of even it out, that way it's not all one thing, you know. But that's what we're playing for today. We win, we open a pack of cards. We lose, we toss those in for end of the season, maybe. Maybe if it's like, hey, we win the World Series, we'll open all those cards. Or we just push them off until literally next season. So there you go.
Look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make it.
Okay.
And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did. In the
Pitching
offseason,
still at the Hall of Fame level, as you can see there.
One of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. We'll have a real opportunity.
And that is not a good start here. 8-6 with a second in the AL West. Even if we lose today, we can still win the series, so that's good news.
And the pitch. Foul ball there.
I don't love the back-to-back on this.
And a 1-1. Foul ball.
Not on it, but that's all right. Oh, forgot to put the camera back on. Quite the adventure yesterday with technology.
On the ground, right side.
You'll be able to see that tomorrow in tomorrow's Season 3 debut of Mystery Bag Monday. Quite the annoyance, but it's all sorted out now. I don't know what happened. I recorded about half a video yesterday, and the audio was working fine. I recorded baseball, and then I recorded Mystery Bag Monday for like copyright issues, so I can try and sort that out ahead of time. Did I say tomorrow? I apologize. Mystery Bag Monday will be up on Monday. I'm sorry. I'm off.
He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
In the air, left field.
There we go.
Fraley makes the catch.
Recorded about half a video, but I was having trouble with keeping power to my Astro A50 base, and so I plugged it into my computer, and then I couldn't have audio anymore. It was very weird. Then I closed out a...
And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. They tried to get a chase
I closed out a Google, not a Google Chrome, a Microsoft Edge tab, and it was like, oh, you can have audio now. It's very weird.
Swings and fouls one off.
Yesterday, came back from that 5-run deficit.
And a swing and a miss.
I remember I would say that like it was so long ago. It was like 24 hours ago-ish. But I did hit that home run and like just did not care. Did not give a shit. I was so irritated. Hopefully we have a little bit more luck today. We're taking on a right-handed hitter. So we might have a little trouble in the middle of the order, but yeah. We didn't get their stats again. That time I know I didn't hit a button. Boy, we got quite the wind-up here. I hope you're excited to watch that all game. Well, I got to knock this guy out so I don't have to see his 14-second animation. 4-seam cutter, slider, circle change, 12-6 curve, what we're working against today.
That's in there.
A couple of fastballs on the inside here for Adam Frazier.
Either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Next one misses.
That almost got me. That almost.
Oh, that got away.
Oh, wow. Okay, he did get me. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Oh, that was a miss. That was a miss.
Left-hand batter waits. And there's a ball.
See if we can stay in the flow a little bit today. A little bit more.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And a count 1-2.
Oh, God dang it. Dang it. That should have been a 2-run home run to start this game. I was just early on it.
This to center field. McCormick has this one sized up and puts the squeeze on that. 1 away.
A disappointing result. Check out the Mariners starting lineup. Who cares about the Houston Astros? Kyle Lewis batting .209. Rodriguez's average is going up, which is good. Ty Francis could be a little better. Crawford with that .322 is really good.
Had the day off yesterday.
Yeah, Lewis was very low on energy yesterday, which was unfortunate because we were playing a left-handed pitcher. Maybe should have left him in as a DH.
And first offering is fouled.
I think we got creative enough with it to make it work. We probably needed a day off regardless.
The pitch. Next offering is outside. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field.
Damn it.
2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Mitch.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. First pitch, not close.
So he's not doing all that well here to start the game. A lot of stuff. I mean, he missed Frazier. Missed on Frazier, hit him. But most of the stuff he was throwing was on this right-hand side of the plate. That was a bad swing.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Frazier off of first with 2 away.
I gotta watch this slider way out of the zone.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the inning.
Kind of just instinctually hit the button. That was really bad. So we get hit by a pitch and immediately get 3 outs. So not great. We'll have Ty France leading off the bottom half of the second.
Top of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman,
And a pitch. And that's outside.
Are you absolutely shitting me?
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's okay. That's okay. We can work out of this. Right in our wheelhouse. Right in our wheelhouse.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 2 hits in the game last night. In
There we go. That's better. Get off to a better start here against Bregman. That's fine.
And that one fouled off.
Foul. I am not getting the timing down on these.
We see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
In the dirt. The throw to second is offline. No score here in the second.
Better throw. I might have been able to get him.
On the ground to third.
Not a terrible play though. Obviously, you'd love to see a double play right there, but we don't advance him. Or they don't advance him, I should say. That's fine.
First offering misses the mark. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. And he beats the throw, shows off the wheels right there, an infield single.
The center fielder, Chaz McCormick.
Pretty close. You think I could challenge it? You think I'd win that challenge?
Runners on the corners with one gone. And now Chaz McCormick. And a foul ball.
How was that too fast?
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. To Crawford for one. And it's a double play. And
There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Only a couple extra pitches there. That's fine.
They get out of a jam and they end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the second. And
All
now
right.
first base
Ty France here to lead it off. Then we'll get some lefties back up. We'll have like the Fraleys and the.
And that one just misses. A ball
Toro.
and no
Toro is the
strikes.
name I was looking for there.
Next offering is in for a
I
strike.
probably should have been able to do something with that. Hey, thanks everybody for all the views on the last night's game. Appreciate it.
Next one
That one's
off the
inside.
plate inside. 2-1.
For some reason, those aren't loading their things correctly.
The next offering misses.
There we go.
3-1.
Oh, that was a walk. That was a walk that I just threw away.
The 3-2
Okay,
is
he gave
off
it to
the
me anyway,
outside
so
edge, and that
that's
is
fine.
ball 4.
That's fine. One of the more popular videos over the last 48 hours or so.
Abraham Toro.
So thanks, thank you for that. Okay, Toro, this is what we're looking for. Lefty hitter versus a righty pitcher.
And the first
Let that
pitch
one go.
misses for ball 1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Oh, that circle change dove on me. My eyes lit up. I thought that was a pitch that was like either a fastball or a pitch that just missed.
1-1 now. And he takes a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And the righty deals.
Ooh,
alive.
lucky to get a piece of that. You can see I was looking way up here. Just everything's been so low. It makes me think that he's going to go high, but
1-2.
thankfully he went high that time and just missed the zone. Those are good swings, by the way. The 2-3. Well, I only swung on pitch number 4.
On the ground, right
Drats.
side. Feed to second, that's
He
one.
might be
Out
fast
of the
enough.
tops of the
Just
pitcher.
kidding.
It's a
He's not.
3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder.
That is, that's unfortunate. That's not what I was looking for there, obviously. I thought maybe Toro could get down the line,
Now
but
here is Jake Frazier.
yeah. That was the worst swing of the at-bat, and that was the most costly one. I let a couple of balls go.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Let some strikes go. But only really swung at, a pitch in the zone until that last one.
Righty delivers. misses. Ball two.
Ooh. Wow. Fraley 0 for 4 in yesterday's game.
Fought off foul. The wind and the pitch. Hammered down the line. And now maybe extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
That'll work. I think we'll have Rodriguez here, and then we'll have Tom Murphy. I thought that the center fielder was going to get it, so I didn't. I didn't push him to second immediately, but then obviously was able to get by him. So
Up next for the Mariners.
perfect on a circle change. Oh,
Towards left center, Alvarez.
damn it. Damn it.
And puts the squeeze on that.
That's okay. I'm all right with that one. I probably should have been looking a little higher in the zone. He got me looking so low with the previous batters that I wanted to cheat that direction, but not the worst thing.
Top half of the third inning and stepping in.
Just
for
coming
the
through-
Astros, Aledmys Diaz.
Coming through with a runner too late there.
Going out of the gates, but you're not going to hear a skipper. You're not going to hear people really.
We've wasted a couple of base runners.
Because this game's hard enough, and you try to.
I'd argue that the
pressure that you put on yourself or that
first
you
inning
take
runner was a
outside.
bigger waste than the second, but
sticking to the plan, the process every day, coming in, doing your work, making the
Ooh,
adjustments
boy.
you need to make, and just focusing on the task at hand that day.
And a quick out, number one.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Martin Maldonado up to hit.
there we go. Sinker is in.
One down, base is empty. And fouled off.
Ooh, gross.
Top of the third, no
Oh,
score.
that slider was awful.
Next pitch is inside. Now 1-2. Swung on, belted.
Oh, whoops.
That's back there. It bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Okay.
now batting, the right fielder, Kyle.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Grounded out his first time. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I
Chopped left side. Toro picks it up.
that one I did not
Across the
run well
diamond,
immediately.
and Tucker is retired.
Too far to the foul line.
The first base,
But it works out okay. We're okay.
Julieski.
Interesting. So the A's win 10-2. They got beat 7-2 yesterday.
Scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
On a line out towards center. Lewis
All right.
makes the catch,
Doing a good job
and
stranding some
that'll do
runners
it.
on their
Houston
side, so
still
that'll
no
work.
score.
Tom Murphy, Adam Frazier. They have batting averages because Frazier doesn't have an at-bat registered because he got hit.
Now it's Tom Murphy.
Leading up for the Mariners, the catcher, Tom.
Garcia back to work. Fouled off. He was late. And he'll one.
Ooh, okay. All right. I was looking for something to dip further outside the zone there. Cutter or a slider that was just going to keep carrying out of the zone.
And a foul
Lucky
ball,
to
he
get
stays
contact
alive.
on that one. Oh, by the way, I mentioned in one of the early games that I thought Seeger played for, like Kyle Seeger played for the Rangers. No, it's Corey Seeger.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Got him.
Oh, he got me
That's his
looking.
second strike.
Again, I was looking for something to drop out of the zone.
And up next for Seattle, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
Oh, that one
Had some
dropped.
trouble with it.
That was what I was looking for on a couple of those pitches on the Tom Murphy at bat. It's just something that was just going to just drop, but
The batter, number 3.
all right.
Out, space is empty.
JP.
Now here is J.P. Crawford.
All he saw were fastballs.
First pitch, and that's
There's
in for
another
a strike.
fastball. That one low, or like middle inside.
Next offering is down low. Line drive. Can't
That'll
get
work.
there, base hit.
That'll work. And again, we have a base runner on with 2 outs. So we got the runner on with no outs in the first. We got the runner on with 2 outs in both the second and the third.
And he swings and
fuck.
misses, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Missing inside, 1-1.
Phew. Wanted that slider to just hit that backside of the zone.
Here's a 1-1. And he pumps it a
Fuck.
strike.
Fuck. God, he's... Oh.
Right-hander kick steals. Stays alive. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing
Way
and
too
miss,
early on
and
that
is
slider.
that.
Fuck,
Mariners
dude.
lead 1,
Fuck.
And we are still scoreless.
Now it's a contact swing on an
Here in the
ugly
ballpark,
pitch
John
outside.
Shelby with Chris Singleton.
Low,
And
out of the
set to lead
zone,
off the board.
just
Jordan
not-
Alvarez.
The left fielder, number 44.
And a pitch.
Jordan Alvarez.
That one's in there.
That was a terrible
That is
fastball.
strike 1. Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field.
None of
That's
those
got a
were good
chance.
pitches. Not a single one of those were good pitches.
Jordan Alvarez circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Ugh, gross.
Now batting.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one.
I don't understand how I'm...
Rips one to right. And it gets by him.
Wow, okay.
And he'll pull into second safely.
Okay. Probably could have reduced that from a double to a single, but that's okay. That's okay. No big deal. That one I just kind of.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Grounded out his first time. Out to short. Crawford
Jump
throws
throw
the
back
in
to
time.
first. Beautiful play by J.P. Crawford. Absolutely gorgeous jump throw right there.
Man,
That's what you like
a
to
jump
see.
throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boo. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shot.
Excited to have him around for the next 5 years, both as
Jake Myers.
as a viewer and as potentially
And first offering is
every
fouled
season playing this game. Obviously, trades can happen and stuff like that.
Pitch
But
is in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Next one misses. And the
Gross.
count 1-2. One out and a runner at second. Fought off foul.
I don't feel like I am that far off on these.
And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to
Okay.
first. 2 out.
All right. So 2 down. Just another grounder. Fly out.
Like that one can be tough to get in the air.
We can get out of this inning with only the 1 run given up.
Chaz McCormick.
And now the center fielder, Chaz McCormick. Up the middle, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Darn it.
Puts the tag on him, leaving the box.
For some reason, he thought he could get to second.
To the bottom of inning number 4 now.
Well, I think that that goof in right with Haniger, that cost me a run. Because it was a double instead of what probably just would have been a
And
single.
welcome back. Bottom of the 4th.
Speaking
Now
of
right
Haniger.
fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Leading up for the Mariners. the
Too bad we can't take advantage of a pitcher who has a very high ERA.
Ring misses the mark.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can
Four-seam
get through
cutter,
this inning, get the
slider,
bats back up
circle
there while they're
change,
hot.
12-6 curve. One of the very few, 12-6 curves that we've seen.
Next pitch
Do what
is
the commentators say. Just, hey, just give that one up.
Going through
Don't worry
this
about it.
Middle of the order, second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a
There we
base
go.
hit.
Bloop. A little early on it, but thankfully found a hole there.
Absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And the batter now, Ty France.
That's fine. That's a
in there
great,
for strike one.
great take right there.
Haniger
don't worry
gets his
about
lead
it.
at first with nobody out.
Haniger, not a lot of speed. Ty France, half the speed that Haniger has. I do wonder if maybe even a bunt would be worth trying to get going here.
Soft contact in the air. That one gets down for a hit.
All right, that'll work. That'll work. That'll work.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on.
These are the hits that I was not getting a ton of early in this season. That's a terrible swing. That's really bad. I'm pretty sure it was just a contact swing. But just to be able to get it out of the reach of like the second baseman, that's nice. Weren't getting a lot of those early. Maybe we can get some of that stuff to fall. Get a little luck on our side. And kind of go from there.
No outs, runners at first and second.
I have way too many programs running. Griff.
In the air, right
Fuck.
field, pretty well
Fuck.
struck. This
Fuck.
one's got a chance.
Fuck. Never mind. Okay, just kidding. Haniger stopped moving towards third, and I thought that it was going to be an out. That's why I kept saying fuck.
Well, that swing changes.
Wow.
Yes, it
Abraham
does. They were
Toro
fighting
coming
this as
through
they
here.
found a way to fight back.
Hell yeah.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Jake Frazier
Hell
up
yeah.
next for the Mariners.
All right, got just enough of it.
Left fielder.
Fraley has pretty good power, and just like that, we're up 3-2.
Next offering is down
Let
low.
that one go.
Ball one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Finally, able to get some people on and take advantage of it with minimal outs.
And another ball.
Okay, from here, he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the fact that his team is now down by a run.
This guy has got to be so bummed. That was a strike. Are you kidding me?
Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field.
Absolutely.
Makes the turn and heads for second.
I wanted to send him to 3, but
It's a
no.
double, and his second hit.
No.
Well, when you fall behind in the count,
Take the
you've got to
shore
come to
double,
the zone, and
still
you
in
guys
scoring
have a better
position.
chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Obviously, trying to stretch it to 3 is tempting. 'Cause that's like a fly out. Even some ground outs can manufacture that run across.
Next is the designated hitter, Alberto Rodriguez.
Now batting. The designated hitter, Alberto
All right.
Rodriguez.
Pitch misses
That's a good, there we
inside,
go. That's a
and
good take.
ball
Better
one.
take there.
Runner at second.
See it
nobody
better.
out.
Feel it a little more.
Laser base hit. Fraley around
This
third.
is gonna be tight. Ooh, I got lucky on that one. Oh my goodness. I thought that actually was gonna be an out.
Trying to do too much with it. Just stay disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in front. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the catcher
catcher,
comes
number
up to
2.
him. Tom Murphy.
Tom
He was a strikeout victim his first time. Crushed in the air.
Oh.
Out up.
Oh. Hey, baby. Hey.
Sends it out.
Fucking the trash tros living up to their name. I said leaving 3 times. The words fumbling out of my mouth. Fuck yeah. Out. That was my headset on the wall. Fuck yeah.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that.
That's the
pitch.
worst
He
possible
went,
place
got
you can
it,
throw a ball to me.
circled the bases.
I am all in on swinging for home runs. I am looking in that spot.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a
We're
move
going to go to the
get into
bullpen here
Astros
in the
bullpen.
4th.
Luis Garcia done for the
6-2.
night, and as he heads off,
6-2.
he'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher.
Damn.
This break. Christian Javier comes on now, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Number 53.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Adam Frazier now.
So still working with a righty pitcher here.
Now batting. The second baseman,
in there, and it's 0-1.
Frazier.
That was probably one that well, he was hit by a pitch in the first, but all right. 4-seam, a slider, a sweeping curve, and a circle change.
Right-handed reliever. That's inside.
That one's inside. That first pitch slider, I don't know what Adam Frazier does with it because he doesn't have the most power, but
1-1. Ground ball to the right side.
that was a bad
Throws
slider to
first.
swing at.
Frazier retired.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
J.P. Crawford.
I want to say
Crawford gets a chance to hit.
the run that
top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
what was I going to say? The run that Ty France scored was the first small ball run that we have scored in this entire series. 11 of the runs of the 12 that we have scored so far have been via home run. Ooh, that was a big swing. That was a big swing. I thought I'd get something a little higher in the zone.
To the right side. The throw to first. That's the second out.
The center fielder, number 1, Kyle Lewis.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Lewis.
Oh, that was a bad swing. Oh, that was bad. That was late.
But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 6-2.
That's all right. We pushed 6 runs across there.
Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the
All right.
top of the 5th.
Let's stay good defensively here.
Diaz. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Frazier on
There.
first in time.
Might have to take a 5th inning stretch.
Martin Maldonado up next for the Astros.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Chopped out in front of the plate.
He almost beat that up. Thank God he was only a 2-speed. Probably should have switched to Murphy there.
And next to hit for Houston, Kyle Tucker. That one's
There
in
we
there,
go.
0-1.
Huh. Whoop.
Bounce to the right side. And the Astros put down in
All right. There we go.
there for Houston.
Important part here for me is to try and maintain the momentum or rebuild the momentum. Get the feel back for where the guys throwing the pitches.
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners. Mitch Haniger.
The right fielder, Mitch.
4-seam tops out at 96. Nothing else. Well, the circle change tops out at 89, but
back to work.
it's his 4th pitch.
And a swing and a miss.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
And he deals. That's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Luke Jackson, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up.
Do we see a big slider here?
Swings
Nope,
through
it was a
that one.
4-seam fastball
Strikeout.
inside that I swung on and missed.
For the
Gross.
second time today. Ty France up next for the Mariners. And he's
Gross.
already singled in this game. And
God
he
damn it.
swings and
Fucking
misses at the initial
Christ.
offering. And a
That's
pop
what I was
up
looking
right side,
for,
foul
and that-
territory. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The pitch. Right through
Fuck.
there, got it.
Fuck me.
And 2 away.
Oh my God.
Best 2-strike fastball
I
I've
hate
seen,
it.
but
I
certainly got
fucking
away
hate
with
it.
the location there. You know, sometimes
third baseman.
as a hitter, when you're
Dude is
down
making
around,
my
so
life
focused on
living
making
hell
sure
right now.
again, you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate,
75
not
to
expecting it,
94
and
to
you just gotta freeze.
94. Hey, we'll watch the flashback. Oh, what was it? Just last inning?
So 2 down now, and here is Abraham Toro. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
All the way back in the 4th inning, nearly 1 inning ago.
For his teammates, everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
This one high in the air to left.
That one won't get out.
Alvarez moving under this one. And that's the third out. Nobody left for Seattle. They lead it 6-2.
One of the bigger problems I still run into, the relief pitching is just such a... I mean, because I struggle in the early innings of games, it feels like, for the most part anyway. So it's kind of like, oh, good, now they're just bringing in a new pitcher. You could run through 9 pitchers in a game, and I would probably not be able to do anything with it.
Strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got some lovely golden hour sunlight kicking through the T-Mobile Park.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And it gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock. Could be a chance here for them to...
Wow, they scored 2 runs in the 5th, and then we immediately came back and scored 2 in the bottom of the 5th.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. This one popped up right side.
Now we're doing a pretty good job of, we're giving up doubles, but we're inducing some outs immediately. So that's good news.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
So what is Altuve? 2 for 2, you.
Runner leads away at second. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's a ball and a strike.
I mean, it was a strike either way. If that somehow was not a strike.
Next pitch
You
downstairs.
thought about it on that one.
And it's 2-1. Next one misses, and that's ball 3. 3-1 now. And it's fouled away.
Wow, okay. Got him to swing on that one. That was not where I wanted that fastball at all. That was a terrible pitch.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
First pitch.
There we go.
For a strike.
Sinker in. Let's go.
Dance, strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it
Lewis,
out quickly.
what are you doing, bud?
A hit. Gurriel around third. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Run comes in from second. It's 6-3.
Well, he found himself behind.
I noticed that with Kyle Lewis throughout the season last year, he has a tendency to kind of just like, there's a second where it's like a bit of a delay.
Difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Next to hit, Jake Myers. In the first
Okay,
pitch
we're
misses
fine.
for ball
We're
1.
fine. Fucking Christ.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. Here comes the runner. Not in time.
You've got to be shitting me. You've got to be fucking shitting me. I fucking hate the Houston goddamn Astros. I hate this so much. All I need is 1 fucking out. Skip through all this shit. 1 out. 1 fucking goddamn out. That's all I fucking need.
And now it's going to be Chas McCormick.
I don't need this fucking bullshit.
Strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Out number 3. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Mariners 6 and the Astros
Gross.
4.
Gross, 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 gross.
Bottom of the 6. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Leading up for the Mariners, the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
The wind of the pitch.
Don't even worry about it. Just let it go by.
Off.
Really late on that one.
Kicks and fires. And a breaking ball drops in for a
Fuck
strike.
you.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Luke Jackson getting ready to go. Neris getting cranked up as well. Next one just misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Next
There we go. That's a good foul off right there.
Righty to the plate. And the
Yanked it a little bit.
To even the count.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him
Oh.
and determine whether it's a ball.
He
or
went
strike.
higher in the zone than I thought he would. I thought he was going off speed there.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and
The
popped it up.
designated hitter,
Alberto Rodriguez digs in now. Line
Drop.
drive, base hit.
Hey, there we go, Rodriguez. There we go. There we go. Get a little drop there.
Went up there with a plan to be aggressive.
catcher, number
Everything was
2.
on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And we'll look at the flashback. All the way back in that 4th inning.
Murphy lets that one go for a strike. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. Next pitch is downstairs. Rodriguez at first, 1 gone. To the left side,
Early on that
well
one.
foul.
Don't know that I would have been able to get it.
Swing
Oh,
and a
wow.
miss, and
Wow.
he got him.
Wow, what the fuck?
And there are 2 down.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the
Up
changeup
next for
and
Seattle.
still late on it.
The
You
second
rarely
baseman.
see that. It almost
The first pitch I skipped because I didn't love the
There's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's Adam Frazier.
I didn't love the release. Usually with that, sometimes with that pitch out stuff. See, that was the same. So he went with that pitch out animation in the first pitch of each of the last 2. That one drifted way outside the zone. The other one was right down the middle. So that one, like, when I see that, I kind of just go, you know what? Fuck it. That one can just go. No big deal. Oh, can't go to the manager.
And the righty deals. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-0.
Dusty Baker signing, hey, don't fuck this up.
The pitch. And there's a strike.
That's fine.
Speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Into center. McCormick on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over.
I got under it. He's all over the strike zone. It's giving me some trouble here. We are going to bring in a new pitcher, Casey Sadler. 6 games so far this season, 1-1 record. It does have the blown save. 7.2 innings with a 2.35 ERA, 4 strikeouts, no walks. Ew. Gross. Stop. Fucking disgusting. Wow, this curveball is
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Aledmys Diaz.
The
The pitch.
Aledmys Diaz.
And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals.
ooh, come on. That's a strike, sir. Please.
Next offering is fouled back.
Damn it. Damn it. It was a good idea. Just didn't work the way I wanted it.
The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays
Fucking
alive.
Well,
Jesus.
he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Fucking Christ, dude.
Stays
Oh
alive.
my fucking God. Are you serious?
Righty delivers. And a foul ball. And a pitch. On the ground, right side.
Jeez and crackers.
Gathers
9
and
fucking
goes to
pitches
first.
for that guy?
One down.
God damn. That's as many pitches as I want to see in an inning. Much less for one fucking dude.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Martin Maldonado. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
There we go. That's what I was looking for on the last batter. Just like something just a little further out of the zone and get him to swing over the top of it.
It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll do
Good
it.
power.
4-2
Launches
for
one
the
to center
Astros.
field. And I
They
just,
trail it here,
oh,
6-4.
no. It was okay. Kyle Lewis was there. He's our hero. All right. 7th inning stretch here. Let's actually take, as they bring in another guy here, Luke Jackson. I am actually going to take a 7th inning stretch myself. So get up, stretch real quick. It'll just throw to the other screen for just like 10 or 15 seconds. Great opportunity for you to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. Make sure that you're here every night at 7 p.m. Pacific time for more baseball. Stick around. We'll be right back after this brief word from our sponsor. All right. We're back with more baseball right here.
Set for the last half of
Welcome
the
back. Hey, thanks. They welcomed us back. I welcomed you back.
JP Crawford.
There's a strike.
It's a 4-seam, usually right where I'm looking. Slider, 4-seam, curveball.
That one out to right.
That one won't get enough on it.
Makes the play. 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little
Dang
bit.
it.
Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really
The
drive it.
center fielder, number 1.
Kyle Lewis up next for the Mariners for the 4th time tonight. And the first offering is
That was a bad
close.
curveball. He has a much faster windup. Ooh, darn it. That's fine. He's throwing it where I'm not looking.
Well struck left field.
Is that going to go? Is that going to go? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, it is! Kyle Lewis! Yay! Kyle Lewis! Woohoo! Kyle Lewis! My oh my! Let's go! His second of the season. He was 0 for in yesterday's game. Get on the board there. That's what we want to see. We want to see Kyle Lewis hitting dingers over and over and over again. Crushing some balls here. Got a favorable count. Didn't bite on the low fastball. Big thumbs up. And he has just enough power on that, even though it wasn't great.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Okay, so here's what we can do. We're in the bottom of the 7th. We got 1 out. We're going to go ahead and warm up Seawald. We're going to bring in Castillo. And we'll go with a Castillo, Seawald, 8th and 9th. Hopefully this works out. Oh, I fucking... Ooh, I looked at that. I was like, gross.
If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
A wind of the pitch.
So we've scored 13 runs so far in this series. 12 of them via home runs. Not a great recipe, if I'm being honest. Got me looking. Got me fucking looking. I think that's the second time he's gone down on strikes just looking at it. He peppered the outside of the zone. I thought maybe he would try and bring one higher.
Just one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now it's going to be Ty France. And a base hit into right center field.
Yep, that's a base hit. That is a base hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Abraham.
Oh, here, we can flash this back. Hey, you want to go back to the 4th inning? I think we already flashed back on this home run. We'll watch it again. I mean, no big deal.
Toro looks at one outside there.
Oh, that was a bad swing. That was really late. Thankfully, it was...
France off of first with 2 away.
I see that 70 power, and I just go like, I gotta fucking check one out of here. Oh.
Ground ball right side. They take the force out. That ends the frame. But add on one more.
That's okay. Got one of the 2 that we gave back up. Or gave up back.
7-4 ball game.
That'll work. That'll work. Still want to change pitchers? Absolutely. All right, Diego Castillo. 2 games. Has the save to his credit. 2 innings, no ERA, 1 strikeout, excuse me. And just a guy that I feel comfortable throwing the ball with. Always good. Sometimes in this game, I feel like you can play well enough with pitchers that maybe aren't super high rated, but you can just kind of work with them, get comfortable with them enough, nailing pitches. A lot of green on the screen.
Back in Seattle, ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Yuli Gurriel. First offering, and it just misses.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Bounce to the right. France handles the chance. France takes it to the bag. First
France with the chance, and he makes him pay. One out, baby.
One
out, baby.
Ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Bet your ass we're not flashing that shit back.
Line to left. And that's a base hit.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yes, I'd like to throw that to the cutoff, please.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Altuve takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
In the dirt, blocked. That one hit to right. Haniger sizing this one up. And there's 2 away. Throw is low.
Wow, we almost got him. Almost got him. Okay, 2 away here. 2 away.
Man at first. Down the third baseman, Alex Bregman. That one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Do I go? There we go. Got him. Hell yes. Hell yes. That worked out well. Mostly threw off speed there. I like the 4-seam right there. Hell yeah.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Blake Taylor. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Castillo came through, did exactly what I need him to do, what I want him to do. Big hell yeah for him.
Shoot. Jake Fraley.
The left fielder, Jake Fraley.
And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a
4-seam, a slider, and a changeup.
Hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
In the air, right side. Tucker on the move as he glides back.
Ooh, got a pretty good, what? Got a pretty good hold. Oh my God, my words. Got a hold of that one pretty all right.
Now it's the Mariners DH. Alberto Rodriguez.
We just missed Toro.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Still looking for that achievement for the
A swing and a soft liner.
that'll work. That'll
That's a
work.
hit.
Toro is probably my best bet for getting a hit from either side of the plate with a switch hitter. We missed him by 1 bat.
Just get a little deeper and look to hit it to the opposite field, but he made it work out.
Hell yeah, flash it back. Let's watch this bad boy. Boom. Fuck yeah, baby.
Bounce to third. Off balance feet. There's
Son of a bitch.
And that'll do
Okay.
it for the inning.
Well,
Inning coming up.
okay.
It's the Mariners 7
All right.
and the Astros 4. here at the ballpark. And now the DH, Jake Meyer.
Now we're not going to work with this. We're going to
The designated hitter,
oops,
Jake.
put in the game.
Paul Sewald.
Paul Sewald, 5 out of 6 saves and opportunities. It's a good conversion rate. I think it's like 83 or 87%, something like that. But we did get the victory even though he blew a save. So it's fine. Okay, a little late here. Got to get the timing dialed in. Castillo's has a little bit more of a hold at the top. Hold on. Try this slider again. Better. Better.
The pitch. That one's in there.
All right.
Strike one.
Accuracy is pretty good.
Next offering
It's the angle. The angle is the one that's continuing to give me trouble
It's a
here.
1-1. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch. Fought off foul.
Fuck off, dude.
Myers stays alive. 1-2 now. And a ball evens the count. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
Yeah.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the guys that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Slow roller up the middle. On to first. And just one out remaining for Houston.
Oh my goodness. Perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for here.
Aledmys Diaz now. First pitch.
There we
and that's
go.
in for a strike. High
That'll
fly
do it.
ball out to center.
All right. We crank out 7 runs against the Houston Astros. The Mariners going to pick up a victory here, lead the series 2-0. We cut the lead to half a game, and the AL West will improve to 9-6 on the season. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Big, huge 4th inning with 6 runs scored. We did give up 2 of them. Got one back. Made it a comfortable, I would qualify it as a comfortable 3-run lead. Got a little dicey here and there, but didn't really have the fielding errors. We had one little mishap with Haniger, but that was only a single to a double. It did come around to score, so, I mean, but it's not the worst deal in the world. Finally settled down in that 4th inning. We started to get some contact on the ball and actually be able to push some runs across. We got a little lucky with one of the runs that we scored. I believe it was I think it was like the 5th run that we scored, or 4th run. That Fraley scored. That was a much tighter play at the plate than I thought it would be. It's probably a good send either way, but that was a little tighter than I thought it would be. Justin Sheffield going to pick up his first win of the season. He's going to get credited for 6 innings, 9 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, but tagged for 4 earned runs. Luis Garcia, 3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 6 earned, with 3 strikeouts and 1 walk. His ERA, it won't actually, I don't know how much higher it'll go. I shouldn't say anything about that. Don't worry about it. Paul Sewald busting through, getting the save number 6 on the year. Abraham Toro is player of the game. Number 1 Seattle notable, 1 for 4 with that 3-run blast. Jake Fraley, 2 for 4 with a couple of doubles, scored a run. Kyle Lewis, 1 for 4 with a solo shot. Tom Murphy, 1 for 4 with a double, or a 2-run home run, excuse me. Yordan Alvarez was 2 for 4, had a solo home run. Altuve was 2 for 4 with a double, scored. Later, Bregman 1-for-4 with a double. That was good for a ribby, and then scored a run himself. And then Gurriel 1-for-4 with a double and scored himself. Or scored later. He didn't score himself because that would be a home run. Interesting series we have here. Came back from the 5-run deficit. Somehow my connection to the show online's been lost. Awesome. Didn't get any experience. Doesn't matter. But that does suck. Came back 1-1. 6-5 yesterday. Houston taking him out again. 7-4. Matches the largest win that we have had. 3 runs. Otherwise, everything has been pretty close. Series finale tomorrow. Actually, let's check one thing here. Oh, Garcia's ERA ballooned to almost 9. Sheffield's about the same, maybe a little bit up, but that's okay. Got the win. I think it did go up nearly a full run, maybe 3/4 of a run. Doesn't matter. Not worried about runs right now. We get the win. What I should be worried about is making sure I don't forget to open this pack of cards. We did win. So we'll open some Heritage baseball cards. Excited about that. We'll flip to the old weekend review cam. I don't know why I call it that. I think I mentioned that either yesterday or in the Mystery Pack Monday video. I was like, I don't know why I call it that. It's how it's labeled. It has no reason to be that. Doesn't matter. It's just a full screen cam. Anyway, 7-4, the score today. We will finish off this series against Houston. And that'll be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time. I meant to just do that. Just mute it, not take it away. Urquidy? I can't remember how his name is pronounced. We'll see him. Robbie Ray on the mound, 3-0 with a .36 ERA. We have pitched very well with him. So hopefully we can maybe try and get a sweep. Yeah. Half a game back. Exciting. All right, let's see what kind of cards we have today. We have a pitcher. Tyler McGill for the New York Mets. These I forget I can show a little bit more straight on. A little rookie card action here. There you go. We have another rookie card. Brian De La Cruz. There you go. Outfield, playing for the Miami Marlins. Mason Thompson, of the Nationals, a pitcher. There you go. Is that another? That's 3 rookie cards in a row. What is this pack? Remember the other day we opened NFL cards and it was just a bunch of defensive ends? Okay. Hyunjin Ryu. This guy is not a rookie. He's been around for a while. There you go. Andrew Vaughn of the Chicago White Sox. Hitting something. Home run, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's a fly ball. Jonathan Daza. Bam. There you go. Ooh, we got a break card. I don't know why this is a then and now, but we have Tom Seaver on the left. And some other guy for the Brewers. Corbin Burns. I don't know. Okay. Kind of weird. It does remind me of the song that's in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It's like, here and now. Julio Urias, pitcher for the Dodgers. And it looks like last but not least, a guy that we're a little familiar with, Alex Kilaroff. We saw him for 4 games earlier this season. So there you go. That's what we got in our Heritage cards today. Will we open a pack of cards tomorrow? I don't know. You'll have to tune in to find out. That'll be again at 7 p.m. Pacific time, right here on YouTube.com/Shaunosaurus Rex. I was going to tease you, but I don't know where it went. Hold on. Where did it go? You know what? We're on the verge of a sweep. If we get a sweep tomorrow, if we sweep this team, we'll open a big boy. We'll open a 36 card Topps pack. How about that? How about that? Only if we get a sweep. So there you go. Tune in tomorrow for more baseball action right here, youtube.com/JohnDeSourceRex. Hopefully it'll be that exact pack of cards. I have a second one down there, but I might lose track of it. So who knows? We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. So scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell, make sure you're notified. And we'll see you tomorrow on Easter Sunday. Have a great rest of your Saturday night or Sunday morning. Whenever you're watching this, I do appreciate the view regardless. So goodbye. Good game. Go Sports and go Mariners.